What's going on, guys? It's your boy Sonic back at it again with another video. Before I dive into this video, I just want to ask you guys to like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Also turn on the post notifications bell, that way you never miss a video. With all that said and done, let's just jump right off into it. Okay, so it's pretty common knowledge at this point to know that initially when Sonic Unleashed was first released, it received so much hate. There were even some reviews at the time that claimed that Sonic 06 was just a better game than Sonic Unleashed was. Now obviously, if you know me and have seen my previous videos, you know that I'm a fan of Sonic 06, but to make the claim that Sonic Unleashed is a worse game than Sonic 06 is just blasphemy in itself. I don't know if I can make this clear enough, but there's a difference between enjoying a game and thinking a game is generally good. Like I said, I enjoy Sonic 06. Do I think it's the best game of all time? Not a chance. But anyway, going back to Sonic Unleashed here, when it was initially released, like I said before, it was poorly received. However, that all changed until recently. Sonic Unleashed is now one of those games where everyone seems to be in complete unison saying that this is one of the best Sonic games we ever had. Nowadays, you wouldn't be hard pressed to find someone making some sort of claim about Sonic Unleashed saying that it's the best game of all time, and honestly, I wouldn't disagree with them. Basically what I'm saying is, it's really easy to find someone making some sort of hot take about Sonic Unleashed, or any Sonic game for that matter. So with everyone making their hot takes and making all sorts of different claims about Sonic Unleashed, I figured it'd be my time to throw my hat in the ring. So if you couldn't already tell by the title or the thumbnail of this video, I honestly and truly do believe that the Sonic Unleashed night stages are really great. I would actually argue that some of these levels are really just some of the best we've seen in the entirety of the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Now, to be totally honest with you, I'm not 100% sure if this is known as a hot take, considering some people actually would seem to agree with this. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and defend my claim. Now, before I continue, these are all my own thoughts and opinions about the Werehog stages. If you guys like or dislike these stages, let me know in the comment section down below. There's no reason to start a war on Twitter or Instagram or YouTube over someone's opinion, so let's all be civilized here since we're all Sonic fans after all. But anyway, without any further introduction, allow me to defend my claim. First things first, the Werehog levels actually brought something unique to the table in the Sonic the Hedgehog series. The Werehog gimmick was actually one of my favorite gimmicks in the Sonic the Hedgehog series because it was completely different from what we've already seen before with the boost. The boost levels are supposed to make the player feel as though they're going really fast, but also still have to complete the level in time. In these levels, you're supposed to go really fast and not stop at anything. However, with the night stages, they're almost the complete opposite. In these levels, you're actually supposed to take everything slow by moving at a very slow pace and destroy enemies along the way. I think the main reason why people don't like these levels is because you're going slow, but this really wasn't an accident. The developers for Sonic Unleashed didn't make a mistake in making the Werehog slow. He's supposed to be slow. His main appeal are the other abilities he has in store. The Werehog's primary focus in Sonic Unleashed is on combat, so we should be destroying enemies left and right whenever we have the chance. It was made this way so we can feel a sense of power. But ultimately, the selling point for Sonic Unleashed wasn't just the boost stages, it was both stages combined. One of the game's slogans was Sonic Unleashed, the difference is night and day. So in this game, there's supposed to be some sort of difference between the playstyles, which is supposed to be a factor for multiple people to come and play it. In other words, Sonic Unleashed has variety. Now obviously this is not my only point, because if this was my only point, then you can easily make the claim saying that variety is not always a good thing, and I would completely agree with you on that. So my next point that I want to drive home here is the combat system. Now literally no other Sonic game has ever done some sort of combat system like Sonic Unleashed does, and that's why I love it so much. In fact, the closest thing that we actually have to a Werehog combat formula is Knuckles in Sonic Adventure 1. He'll punch once or twice, but that's really all about it. But the Werehog, however, is really unique because you can punch, kick, throw, you can pick up enemies and do whatever you want with them. Not only that, but if you're not satisfied enough with the Werehog's abilities, you can always just upgrade them. When you use the XP points in Sonic Unleashed for the Werehog, you not only get stronger, but you also gain new abilities. You can use all sorts of combat moves, which really makes the Werehog a lot of fun. Another complaint that I often see when it comes to the Werehog levels in Sonic Unleashed is the combat is too repetitive. Now I will admit the amount of enemies can be a bit excessive at times because some of them just never stop coming, but either way, the Werehog is not repetitive in itself because you can always just use multiple moves. I feel like sometimes when people say that the Werehog's combat is repetitive, they might only just be spamming one button and thinking that it's just repetitive in itself. They may not even know that you can do all sorts of different combo moves that all in itself feel a lot more satisfying. Another complaint that I often hear about the Werehog levels is that they're entirely too long. Now this might be one of the very few complaints that I actually think I can find myself standing behind. The levels feel super long because there's always a lot of enemies that make you stop your progress in the middle of a level and just fight them all until you beat them all. Admittedly, it can be extremely annoying, especially if you're low on health, but either way, the levels themselves do not feel repetitive. Now Sonic Unleashed does a great job of making you feel like you're in a completely new environment every new level you go to. Whether it's the visuals, the music, or the mobs you have to fight during the level, it makes makes you feel like you're actually part of this world. Sonic Unleashed as a whole is very immersive, which is why I think I can find myself really enjoying these Werehog levels. Because I'm so well immersed in the environments of these Werehog levels, I continue to find myself not putting the controller down. Not only that, but as you continue to progress throughout the entirety of Sonic Unleashed, the Werehog gets stronger, but the levels also don't get any easier. It almost seems as if even if you level up the Werehog as much as you want to, the levels still get harder and harder. I say all this to say the Werehog levels bring a unique challenge that the Sonic series has never seen before. Almost unlike any other Sonic game we've ever seen before, not only do the mobs have a health meter, but you do too. Cautiously watching your health and shredding through mobs, even though they may be extremely challenging, makes it a whole lot more fun. Not only that, but the game also allows you to dodge, shield, and also activate an Unleash mode. Now the Unleash mode is really cool because it allows you to go much stronger and much faster than you already do. So even if times get tough, you can still always guard yourself or also dodge or even activate that Unleash mode. In other words, even though the game offers a pretty good challenge, it also gives you a lot to have in your arsenal. Another thing that I hinted at earlier was the music. Like I said before, Sonic Unleashed is one of those games that really immerses you in the story. The music in this game is really just no different. The night stages do a great job of feeling as though that even though you're at nighttime, you're still in the combat-esque mode. Even though you're playing a Sonic game, it feels as though you're listening to some sort of symphony orchestra perform. Then of course, when you get into fighting an enemy or a mob, the music changes. If I'm being totally honest with you, I did love this song at the very beginning of the game, but after a while it just got really tiring hearing it over and over. Don't get me wrong, I think it's a great song, but I think it could have been really cool if they somehow adjusted this song to each level you're in. Like for example, if you were doing the Chun-Na night stage and you got in some sort of combat, it would have been really cool to hear the Chun-Na night stage mixed alongside the Werehog combat music. But either way, like I said before, it's still a great song anyway. But anyway, going back along the lines of the Werehog's moves, I have to say I really do enjoy the long arms. Now these can be seen as really annoying to some people, but I really like it because even if I were to somehow manage to slip off the end of a stage and there's some sort of ledge there, I can always grab myself back on. The Werehog's jump in Sonic Unleashed isn't all that great, but I think the long arms definitely make up for it. And like I said before, they also allow you to reach over to enemies that are kind of far away from you and just pick them up and throw them off the stage. This works on just about every enemy, but sometimes it just fails to work on the Wasp, which is the most annoying enemy in the entirety of the Sonic franchise and deserves to never show up again. But anyway, moving on here, the last thing that I really wanted to drive home is the free roam ability. Like I said before, the day stages are completely boost, meaning you have to go extremely fast to get to the goal line and also not really collecting a whole bunch of stuff along the way. With the day stages, you're really supposed to just enjoy Sonic speed for what it is. But with the night stages, you're kind of encouraged to explore because Sonic doesn't really move all that fast. What makes this really cool is when you're the Werehog, you can do all sorts of things while you explore. You can do all sorts of things like find different ways to get to the gold ring, collect all sorts of different collectible items like the Sun and Moon medals, and also even fight more enemies to get more XP points. One of my personal favorites is collecting all the Sun and Moon medals in the Werehog stages. Now correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section down below, but I don't believe it's possible to collect only the Sun and Moon medals in the Werehog stages and still complete the game. But even if it's not, it makes your load a whole lot easier because a lot of the Sun and Moon medals can actually be found in the Werehog stages, meaning you can completely just enjoy the boost stages. Now in all honesty, it would be great if these things weren't there in the first place, but knowing that they're here, it makes the Werehog stages seem to be a lot more fun. In conclusion, the Werehog levels were really just something to behold. They were something we're probably never ever going to see in the Sonic the Hedgehog series again. Unless of course Sonic Unleashed gets some sort of remake or port or something along those lines, we're probably not going to see it again. But either way, I found these stages to be a whole lot of fun and definitely enjoyed playing them on my first and future playthroughs. Like I said, it offered up a fun, unique challenge that we may not ever be able to see again in a Sonic game, and with that alone, we should be able to just appreciate it. But with all that said and done, that's all I'm going to say for this video about the Werehog levels. Those are my complete and total honest thoughts about these levels, but what do you guys think? Do you guys like these levels? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, once again, if you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps my channel and myself out a ton. Also, if you want to know what's going to be happening next on my channel and all sorts of other exclusive perks, you can become a member of my channel. There's going to be more information in the description down below, but with all that said and done, that's all I have to say for this video. This is your boy Sonicsta signing out. Thank you all so much for watching and have a blessed day.
Why are you playing that trash?